everybody. So it has been a while. Pregnancy has been crazy with me. I've been having a lot of like nausea and stuff like that. So that's why I have not been on the YouTube channel for a while. I haven't done a video for a while. So sorry about that, but I am back. I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. I'm going to be 9 weeks next Tuesday. So I think that's kind of the one reason why I'm getting a little bit better, because I'm, the further along you get, the better you feel. As you can see, my daughter's in the background. She's acting out, frozen. So anyways, why I came here today, why I wanted to come on here today is I kind of wanted to talk to you about my hair, my actual hair. As you can see, I am not wearing any extensions. There's nothing. This is all my hair. So this is what it looks like on the side. This is what it looks like this side, and then of course it's short, so this is what it looks like in the back. I curled it today. Today it was really poofy because I did some stuff to my hair last night, and there's two things that I used. Now, since I am being pregnant, I am not able to use like any harsh chemicals like hair dyes and bleaching and all that stuff. So I have to be very careful on what kind of stuff I can use for my hair. And so I found two things. It's basically, it does help kind of put it's like a color depositor, but they're two different, but the way that they do it is differently. So the first one I want to talk about, and I've talked about this before, is the Enrage hair conditioner and shampoo, and so it's like a 3-in-1. And it also conditions it. It kind of refreshes your hair color that you already have on your head, and it also adds some color as well. So, and it supposedly also nourishes and strengthens your hair. So what I did with this one, and so there's a couple ways of how to using this. Either one, you could just use it as a regular hair shampoo, just kind of generally just shampoo your hair. I would suggest gloves, because it is, the color of this shampoo is brown, and so it might go on your fingers or on your nails. So I do suggest to definitely use gloves when you do use this, just to wash your hair. So you could do it you could leave it in for 5 minutes just to kind of refreshen it, or you can leave it in 10 minutes for an intense color. But what I did was, instead of doing that, what I did was, and I've seen this on YouTube, where some women with using this one, they'll actually kind of use it as almost like a hair dye, where they'll put it on their hair, before they take a shower. They'll leave it in about 30 to maybe 40 minutes, and then they'll wash it out. So that's what I did, and it definitely did show some brown. It definitely kind of enhanced my brown hair, and so I think it does work. However, the only thing is, this is more like just a medium brown, and my hair is dark brown. So especially the ends are, because when I was dyeing my hair prior, I was dyeing my hair like the actual hair dye, not the punky color. Prior, I was doing dark hair dye, actual dark hair dye. And so with that, the ends are still really dark brown, and the top is like showing my natural medium to, I would say around medium brown, medium to dark brown. It's not really dark brown, but it's not really light brown either. It's like that medium to dark. And so because of that, you can see the color difference. So what this did for me was it helped with like enhancing, making sure the brown is a lot more richer, and it also helped cover some of my grays. Then what I did was I used, after I showered and rinsed and shampooed my hair, I used the Fanci Full Instant Color Mousse from Roux. I don't know, Roxy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Mama,
Yes, baby.
I want this.
So, oops, go pick it up, baby. So this one is, the thing with this one, this is very temporary. The difference with this one is, what happens is, there you go, baby. What happens is with this one, what happens is that you put it in your hair, towel dried hair, then you try to make sure you try to even it out as much as possible, and then you brush it through, and it stays in until you wash your hair again. So when you wash your hair, it takes it all out. So this is I think this is a pretty good, for me. I've heard mixed reviews on this. For me, this works pretty all right. Again, I'm not gonna get dark brown, but I am gonna definitely get a nice blend. And if you can kind of see, like, this part is where it's light, and then down here is more of the dark part. And so it does have that nice, like, a better, like, transition, a better transition than it was before, because it really looked like really light up here, like down here looks so dark, and up here, especially in the sun, and when you're out in the sun, you can really see it. When you're inside, it's kind of hard, but you could see it though. I mean, you could still see it. So let's see if you can. So like, it really looks almost unison, not quite. It looks kind of like it's feathered in. It's kind of like highlighted, which is really nice. I'll take a picture of me outside with this, but it looks, for me, like, I think this is a really good one. I mean, I think, especially if you're in the position where I'm at, being pregnant, and you can't really get your hair dyed. I mean, it's not really like recommended, and and it's not really recommended to get your hair dyed. Being pregnant. And if you are going to do it, make sure you use very, like, very, nothing harsh, no harsh chemicals. And so that's a hard thing for me. Not hard thing for me, but that's like hard thing about being pregnant is, you want to make sure you don't want to just look like, like frumpy and ugh. You still want to look real pretty, and so, and especially if you do dye your hair, your natural hair is going to grow out. So you have one or two things you're going to have to do. Either A, you're just going to deal with it and just deal with the either ombre look. I mean, sometimes if your hair was blonde on the bottom and the top is dark, then it looks really nice. It's when your hair is a little bit lighter, your actual hair is a little bit lighter, and then what you're dyeing, then it can kind of look a little funky. But like they say, it's called reverse ombre. So but yeah, so anyways, it's but I finally I found like a really good I found a really good, like, mixture where, a good two products I can use to kind of help with my natural hair growing out. And like, for some reason, like right now, like right now I just don't feel like wearing wigs right now. I do love them, not saying I'm not ever gonna go back to them, but I'm really loving how, like, I guess, and I love it when I'm pregnant, when my hair just is just a whole lot better when you're pregnant, because of all the nutrients and everything, because your body is pumping out so much more nutrients than how it would be when you're not pregnant. And so, of course, sometimes when you get excess, then all your other features, your skin, your nails, your hair, everything, your lashes, you know, all that stuff just becomes a lot more luscious. So of course, you know, right now my hair is starting to get I'm starting to see that now. So, you know, and I kind of just don't want to, you know, I don't want to always hide it now. So I'm really enjoying it, and you know, like I'm liking this length. It is hot outside, so it's really like, you know, a lot more bearable to do. I did order a half wig, which is basically, you know, I basically use it like kind of like extensions, where instead of like putting each extension on my hair, at least, you know, it's just like all around, and then all I have to do is just show the top of my hair. And so that was another reason why too, like if I do want to have long hair, why I was like, I need to find something that I could use to kind of really blend my, you know, my regrowth, and with the color I have now on the ends, and also the half wig that I got. So I'm waiting for that in the mail. So I don't know how far along that is. So it might take a little while, especially now with this whole, you know, with the COVID. So everything is the process of certain things coming in the mail sometimes take longer than others. So, but yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. I wanted just to kind of come on here to show you that, number one, that I am still here, and that the new stuff that I'm using now for my hair. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's just the first day that I've used it so far. I know probably some people might be wondering, is there like, do you get residue on your hands? Sometime, maybe not, very little if you do. It's not like overly bad. I didn't see, and when I was checking my pillow yesterday, I didn't really see any huge residue on my pillow. So I think that the main key here is drying your hair after you use it, after you put it in, because, you know, when your hair is wet, you know, and you're using this mousse, I think when you're using this mousse and your hair is still wet, kind of damp, you know, towel dry, it is gonna probably transfer on some things, and I noticed that too. But if you were to dry your hair, and that's what I did, I dried it, and then I didn't really see any big like color transfer or anything like that. So you just got to be careful with it, but definitely when you are applying this, please do wear gloves, because it will, you know, it will get on your hands. Luckily, and if it does get on your skin, like on your arms or around your face, make sure you get like a wipe, or, you know, a baby wipe really quick, or a makeup wipe remover wipe, and wipe it off real quickly. Don't leave it there too long, because I think if you do leave it too long, it might just stay there. So luckily I wiped it right, you know, immediately when I saw it, when it got onto my skin and it came off. So so it's pretty good stuff. I am pretty, again, I'm, you know, again, this is only for temporary until like after I give birth. So I'm not, you know, I'm not planning to, sorry guys. Here you go, baby. So I'm not, you know, of course, I'm not planning to, you know, use this forever. So, you know, this is just a really good temporary thing to do while you're pregnant. And I just kind of wanted to come on here to show, you know, for those ladies out there that are pregnant, and they, you know, and they're trying to figure out themselves, like, what can I do to kind of, you know, you know, add color back into my hair. And I know there are some women that they just take their chance and they take the risk and they do dye their hair. I'm not one of those women. I try my best to make sure that I do not step close to doing that. The closest I've done dyeing my hair was using like the punky colors, sparks, and you know, the temporary hair dyes. I don't like to use any other hair dyes, because once I start using the other hair dyes, you're gonna have to use developer, and sometimes in the actual hair dye there's peroxide in it, and so it's not a safe thing to do. So you know, and bleach is just a huge big no-no. So yeah, because those are really harsh chemicals, and as much as possible, you know, we don't want it to go through our skin or us smelling it, and then you're smelling it, it can really cause, you know, a lot of different, you know, things. So I think a lot of it is just try to stay away from it. So that's just my personal opinion on that. I choose not to do it, and yeah, so that's why I'm really happy finding these things, where these are like the safest things to kind of use while you're pregnant. And it does have, you know, and it doesn't, like, this has like a nice, like, it almost has like that like a nice like hairspray smell to it, so it doesn't have like a funky smell or anything. So for those who are very sensitive with smells when you're pregnant, it's pretty good for me. Like, it's pretty good. So but yeah, guys, so anyways, that is it. I just wanted to come on here. I do have another video and about the review of this wig. I will put that video together and put this video together, one way or the other. So have a great day, guys, and check you later. Bye.